What's poppin', guys? Saberwolf94, returning to Lycanroc GX Buzzwole here in the standard format. Got a game for you guys with this deck. Real quick, before we get into the match, I want to let you guys know that if you want to ask me any questions about me, about the channel, I made a video when I'm chilling outside in the park, and you can put those questions down in the comments there, and in the future, hopefully soon, I'll make a video answering a bunch of these questions. So you should do this. If you want to ask me some questions, this is your opportunity. I'm gonna make one of these ask me and answer videos, so might as well. And let's see here now for the match. I'm gonna open up. I opened up with Buzzwole, and we have one of the Rockruffs over here. So good start. We've got the Nest Ball, got a Fighting Energy. I have a good, decent supporter in Liza. So we have a good, solid beginning, I guess, starting hand. And it seems my opponent is playing some sort of Zoroark GX variant there. Went straight ahead with Elm, getting more Zoruas and the Ditto Prism. He opened up with a Zorua already. So he has a bunch of these out. We're going to go ahead and use Nest Ball here and search me the Rockruff. I don't need to get the Ansi immediately since we can easily KO this Zorua with Buzzwole. No add-ons needed. Just because of the weakness, I do just enough damage. If there's one thing that Buzzwole is good against, fighting decks are good against, is these Zoroark GX decks. They have a good advantage over them, especially in the beginning. Like late game, once these guys evolve, if you can't get one-shots on the Zoroarks, then they could use Acerolas and shit and control the game if they want to. But early, if you can kill the Zoruas before they evolve, then it should be really good getting those easy knockouts. Sledgehammer here, gonna get the KO. Already, easy prize. And the best part is that I'm fucking up my opponent's setup. You know they need those Zoroark GXs, a few of them, to get their drawing going. So I got rid of one here, and my opponent's gonna evolve the Ditto into Macargo there. So this must be a Zoroark GX control type deck. The ones with Macargo, you make that obvious combo like Lycanroc, put the top card, whatever you want in the deck, and then you can instantly draw it with Zoroark. Very effective. It's one of the more superior versions of Zoroark GX, if I would say so myself. This, along with the one that uses, of course, Lycanroc GX, just very good. And my opponent is also going to play down to the Lycanroc Lab. Okay, another card you see all the time used by these decks. Is going to render my tools useless. So yeah, we're definitely going to get rid of that with Field Blower, because if he's running Lycanroc Labs, it means he's not running tools himself, any tools, or maybe just a few. So my Field Blower is probably not going to have any good targets to hit. So we can just go ahead and use it. I won't be stingy with it. Normally I try to use my Field Blower and discard at least 2 cards my opponent has, preferably 2 tools, because I can get rid of stadiums with my own stadiums. I'm conservative like that. So yeah, and it takes a lot of time to put something with Macargo at the top of the deck there, and finally gonna put something. And what else are you gonna do? Evolve it into one of the Zoroark GXs. He's gonna use trade. Grab this thing you put on and discarded the Enhance Hammer. Okay, that's a good thing. I guess he doesn't know that I run a bunch of DCs here. That's good. Losing my DCs on Lycanroc GX is very bad because it's the focus of the deck. It's one of these. My fighting deck is one of these decks where I put more emphasis on Lycanroc GX instead of running just a couple. He has the full focus. Buzzwole is kind of like the early dude, the cheap dude in the beginning. So puts an energy on Zorua, the rainbow, whatever the hell it was. I don't know why he did this. It's obvious that this guy's gonna die if he's left active. And he used the Team Skull Grunt, trying to discard energies from my hand, but that was a complete waste of time. I didn't have anything. I don't know why. Is that what he actually put on top of his deck? It seems like a really, really bad play on his part. Attaching an energy on Zorua too. I don't know what he was thinking. We're definitely going to get another easy KO here since he decided to leave that dude active. and he's gonna lose an energy there. So he didn't really make any progress with attachments either. So Sledgehammer, easy KO, and in a very good position here. You don't really want to give me time to build up energies on my Pokemon. This deck doesn't really have energy acceleration. Its power comes from Lycanroc's bloodthirsty eyes and its speed. If you can get like a speedy setup like that. So if he's letting me set up even more, it's just going to be great. He has to put pressure. You got to put pressure against this deck, otherwise it's punish you. So it seems he's going to put something else on top of with a Magcargo there. Put the card, and I'm guessing you're going to use trade now. Yep, draw whatever it is he put there. Discard Steel Alolan Muck. I suppose you'll be running that stage 1 too. So 3 different stage 1 lines in this deck so far. Zoroark GX, very flexible. You just have so many options to pair with a Pokemon like this. Gonna go ahead and use the counter catcher. Okay, so that's a good move, trying to get me stuck here, trying to stall, and as he's gonna try and get back in the game, using Cynthia to draw a few cards. Thing is though, is that since I already have a few energies around, I can easily just attach one on Rockruff and retreat if I don't see the switch. But my opponent's gonna start using these crushing hammers, very annoying, and discard. He got one heads, he got one tails, so I suppose that's fair. I hate that card with a passion. These coin flip cards with broken effects if you get heads. It's just insane. I'm gonna use one of my own crushing hammers, the one I have in this deck. Even though I hate it, I do use it in this deck because it's just good. That's how it is. But we get tails. So what am I gonna do here? Well, we gotta put an energy on Rockruff, and let me just use Cynthia first before, just in case we do draw the switch. And I do not. Let's use the Looker Whistle, draw one more card, and get the Kukui. Alright, so I suppose we are going to have to sacrifice this energy, promote my Buzzwole, and do some more damage with Sledgehammer, Choice Band, Weakness. It should prove effective. So 120 damage, it's in that 2-hit KO range. Very good. Very good. Gonna go ahead with another Crushing Hammer. Gets heads again. So fuck, now I'm left with no energies. Damn. And what are you gonna do? These fucking Zoroark GX decks. I would imagine this guy's deck focus is to run me out of energies and then start attacking. Just these complete control Zoroark GX decks that want to just run you out of resources. I really hate these kinds of decks, man. I really hate them. They're kind of cool when you're watching like high tier players in tournaments using them, and it's kind of it's kind of gives some intense pressure and anticipation of what's going to happen. So they make for good games to watch, but when you have to play against these fucking decks, it's just so annoying. It sucks balls. So plays down Zorua, Magcargo once again, gonna use the ability, put a card on top of the deck. And what I gotta see is energies next turn because we have the DC, but I need fighting. We're gonna keep attacking with Buzzwole here, since I'm not quite ready to use Lycanroc thanks to those crushing hammers. And my opponent searched this Oranguru that uses resource management. Standard card in this deck. Put the little energy gain rip off there. He's going to be able to use his attack for free since he's behind in prizes. And let's see what he's going to do. He can actually KO my Buzzwole if he searches out another Pokemon. But he's going to go ahead and put the Oranguru there and start the resource management. Probably going to shuffle in those fucking crushing hammers. And we gotta stop that guy. I gotta KO him fast. Problem is that Buzzwole can't really utilize the choice band on him. So he shuffles back 2 crushing hammers, 1 DC. Alright. I suppose what I could do is use Kukui. As long as we saw Diancie and use the Kukui, we can get the KO. But I don't have Diancie in my hand here, so what can we do? Gonna play down the Buzzwole, and this makes my Erica live. We're gonna go ahead and use that. Seems like the best option here. Draw 5 cards, not quite see what I need. Order pad, we get tails on that. Damn it. So no search for me. And I've got I got the switch in hand. That's probably gonna be handy with what the hell my opponent is trying to do. So just 60 damage. My opponent got really lucky this turn. I didn't really want to give him this sort of a free turn like this. I wanted to get another knockout, keep the pressure up, get rid of this annoyance. But it seems he got lucky. But I would imagine by next turn we will be able to have a more productive turn. So trade, Cargo, the combo is still going. Let's see what he searches this time. And what he's going to do. Probably going to try and do resource management again. He doesn't really need to attack, just run me out of resources. That's what this deck is supposed to do. So it goes ahead and use Cynthia. At least if I see this, I don't have to worry too much about other annoying things like, I don't know, maybe Plumeria, use of Plumeria. Or that other, those grunts again, the Team Skull grunts. So Crush and Hammer gets fucking hits with that card again. Despicable card. You know, it's because cards like that exist, these decks, run you out of resources decks, can become possible in the first place. If a card like that didn't exist, it would be much more difficult. But because they can just use them, recycle them with Oranguru again, it just makes really nasty combinations. And yeah, I mean, Lusamine got banned. The other Delinquent got banned, but these decks can still be problematic. So resource management, get back those annoying cards, Crushing Hammers, and the Counter Catcher. So let's see, he put the Rockruff in the active position, but joke's on him, I have the switch. So we will be able to get our KO here. As long as I use the, let's see, we do, I mean, not really, I don't even need to use the Kukui, I can still get the KO. So let's go ahead and use Cynthia. Go ahead and use that. I need to start getting my Buzzwole GXs here, my Lycanroc GX is what I meant to say. That weakened little Zoroark GX, I want to kill it before he uses Acerola. I would imagine he probably has a few of those in this deck. And we gotta kill that guy before he uses that. So I get one of the Lycanrocs from the prizes. We should make good use of that. I definitely want to KO that Zoroark now that we got rid of the Oranguru. So what are you gonna do, opponent? It seems he's gonna use trade before he even uses Macargo. I don't know if that was intentional or if he made a mistake. Whatever he does, if he tries to get one of my other dudes stuck, I've got the other switch, the second one. The second and the last one. And after that, if he decides to get me stuck again, I'll have to sacrifice more energies, and that's not good. That's how this deck can get me. So, what is going to be your play? It seems he is going to go ahead with the Plumeria, discard the Buzzwole, and discard a few other cards in his hand, more enhanced hammers. Now, unfortunately for you, as long as I can still use Buzzwole, I'm going to make use of my Lycanroc GX here. Grab your Zoroark and get rid of that guy finally. And if you don't have more of those, you won't be able to use trade as well. So hopefully that helps screw him over even more. Right. So Sledgehammer, gonna finish off this guy. Very good. And now all I have to do is KO one of those small Zoruas, hopefully before they evolve. I have all of the other Lycanroc GXs in hand here, 3. So all we have to do is just pick on one of these small guys. Hopefully he doesn't evolve them, or both of them at least, and then I win. I've got a Fighting Energy in hand too. I even have the Tainted Liza, so I guess I can use that to switch if he decides to use Counter Catcher again. So I have a good opportunity here to finish this game off. Uh, Good. Normally I get my ass kicked with these kinds of decks. It's just you can't deal with them. Buzzwole, a deck like this with no energy acceleration, you can't deal with them. Once they get like the locks going, the control going, it's almost impossible for you to just even get energies in play. So it seems all he did was put this Oranguru in the active position, and that's good enough for me. It's enough for me to win here, not doing anything. So let's go ahead and evolve into Lycanroc GX. Gonna evolve into both of them. Why not? Just shuffle my Zoruas. Pick on one, then get the other for the challenge as well. Get those extra coins, completing the challenges, and defeated this dude. KO'd the last Zorua, and it's GG. Victory from me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this game. Hope you guys subscribe, leave a like, and share this with your friends. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Zoroark 94. What's up?